crazy. It was crazy. And I know the full moon was like 3:12 this morning or something. It was like at its peak or whatever the case may be. And it's crazy because I woke up at 2:56 this morning, and I was up till about 3:30. And I was like, what's going on? Let's tap in. Why am I awake right now? I've learned that, when we wake up at certain times, there's a reason. So there's a message here. And I want you guys out here who are divine feminines, even maybe divine masculines, because honestly, some people out here, okay, um, your judgment has been off for a while when it comes to certain things. You've been getting little like nudges, right? Something hasn't been sitting right with your spirit. I want to talk about a couple things here, okay? Now, when we talk about spirituality, a lot of people that have gotten on their spiritual path or purpose, right? You have had to deal with the harshness of the world, meaning people saying that you were negative, you were dark, you were this, you played with magic, spell work, blah, 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 whatever, okay. And then on the other side, the people who have been saying this and other people who don't truly understand how this works have been throwing that projection at you as well. Like, you can't believe in God because you talk about this and da 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 da. Okay. The irony of the situation is this, like I said, God works in mysterious ways. Now, a lot of you came into your spiritual path and purpose learning about spell work, learning about magic, right? You were a student, okay? The reason why you came into spirituality, okay, was because there were things that were ungodly that were going on. And God was your teacher. So for a lot of you guys, when you first got into spirituality, right, you might have noticed, and of course, it's here we go, right? Here we go. You might have confirmation, okay? That's the call. Okay, confirmation again. When you guys got into spirituality, you might have noticed an increase of other spiritual beings around you. And it might have been something that you didn't notice before. Like, for me, like I said before, where I was living, there was like a dark witch that was living in the same building, right? There were all these spiritual people coming up to me. There were people that were just reading my energy, my aura, all these different things. You started to notice probably a lot of people gravitating toward you that were of spiritual background. There was a reason for that. I believe that God doesn't place us anywhere for no reason, and I do not think there is such a thing as a coincidence when it comes to spirituality, right? God is always using us. God is always trying to teach us something about ourselves. So, now, here we are. I don't know where this started for you. I don't know how many years ago it was that you got onto your spiritual path and really started working it, but this eclipse right here, I can't believe it's from all that way back, but it might be. A lot of you guys are high priestesses, okay? And for the men out here, you are high priests. We keep seeing this Ten of Pentacles energy, and we keep hearing it's all about the money, it's all about the finances. Then we see the hang confirmation. Thank you, Most High. Then we see the hangman, which talks about a sacrifice. Now, when we talk about these sacrifices, okay, everything doesn't have to be a sacrifice that ends in, you know what I mean. There are many different reasons that a lot of chosen beings are supposedly sacrificed or supposed to be used as a sacrifice, right? And for a lot, stole this from you. Someone stole your inheritance and they're already trying to block my life because I'm teaching, right? It's okay. We're going to continue teaching. So with that being said, I don't believe all of these readers that are giving these messages about Ten of Pentacles inheritance and someone stole your inheritance. Everybody out here don't have an inheritance. Everybody out here is not destined to be rich. Everyone out here doesn't have family members that stole a house and this and that and property and assets from them. That's not everyone's story. That's like what these readers who don't understand what is really being said because they are not tapped in to the divine. They don't know what they're reading. They see the Ten of Pentacles, they think a home, a house, finance. It has nothing to do with that. This is what I'm talking about for the real spiritualists, the true ones who are ascending beyond these tarot cards and are really getting downloads from God that He needs you to have to give, to teach, to break curses, to break hexes, to break these binds that have been binding. Okay, there's a spiritual contract that a lot of chosen beings, divine feminines and divine masculines, were placed in. When I say a spiritual a contract, this means there were soul ties that were put in place, soul connections that were put in place that were only meant to teach you a lesson. You are not supposed to stay binded to that spiritual contract, okay? So if a lot of you guys are waking up getting downloads, this is why God is showing you what is going on, okay? So right now in these cards, I have an illusion about a family situation. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Remember a couple years ago, right? Some of you guys out here, chosen ones or high priestesses, got a message, okay? And the message was there was going to be a family secret that was revealed to you, okay? You'll know if you know. Again, us who are high priestesses in these families, there is always a secret that is revealed to us why we are in this family, why we come from this bloodline. It's different for everyone, the secret, but everyone has something that they will learn about themselves in their grand scheme of their family, period. Because this is how God is showing you your chosenness. This is how God is showing you to continue to heal and break those generational curses. If you are a generational curse breaker, you have to understand the generational curse in your family. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, with that being said, for my generational curse breakers out here, my earth angels out here, my students of the divine who are learning to break free from these bonds and these constraints, this message is for you. Okay? Divine masculines out here. The thing with divine masculines, okay, is for a long time I don't feel like divine masculines understood their true purpose. I don't think divine masculines understood, okay, their true power, their true energy, their true aura, and what they were actually meant to do. This is why a lot of divine masculines who have now ascended, who have now done the work, who have now healed, are coming into union of self, right? These men have had to do the work, the soul work, because for a lot of these men, this wasn't a thing for them. A lot of these divine masculines, if you think back to your past, you were into a certain type of female, right? Maybe you might look good. Maybe you may have had some finance. This is for these types of divine masculines. The gold diggers is what I'm picking up on. These are individuals who are dark witches. For a lot of you guys, divine masculine, you have been dealing with dark witches. A lot of you divine masculine women have searched you out because of your financial standing. If you are realizing and understanding now, when you pull your energy back from a certain female, okay, the actions that take place after, okay? You'll start to see what I'm trying to say here. I'm waking divine masculines up as well, okay? I don't have no judgment. Everyone does not have to stay karmic, period. A lot of these masculines are karmic because of the energy that they are binded to. Hence, these gold-digging women that Divine Feminine was talking about you, watching your platform, getting readings on you, to run back and tell this masculine who was unaware and unawakened that you were this and that, and you were playing with spell work, and you were throwing shit at them, and you were trying to block them, and you were jealous of them, was never the case, okay? But that was the storyline that had to be put out. I'm getting downloads. So, Divine Feminine, there was one point in your journey where you came into contact with a masculine, okay? It has nothing to do with love right now. You came into contact with a masculine, okay, who was dealing with a karmic feminine. We're giving you the backstory here, is what God is saying. You were dealing with a masculine who was dealing with a karmic, okay? Now, at the time, I do not believe this masculine knew that this karmic that he was dealing with was playing with dark arts. I do not believe this masculine knew that this karmic was doing binding rituals on them, was plotting on their finances, okay? I do not believe this karmic masculine knew that this feminine was doing love spells on him. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Now, Divine Feminine, the reason why you were getting these downloads, okay, about this connection was because you are a true high priestess, okay? And with this high priestess energy, Divine Feminine, you have been seeing some things. You've been getting downloads. The Ace of Wands in reverse is using spell work. Okay, this is spell work. And as a high priestess, Divine Feminine, you just know. You don't know how you know, but you know, right? Okay, with the Moon in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, like I said, with this and this all talks about spiritual work that is negative. With the full moon and this eclipse, eclipsing out all of this energy, you're going to learn the truth about something that was hidden from you for a long time, Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines, okay? And God is saying that it's time. If you look at how the cards are laying out, God's hand is up next to the illusions that are coming out about a family situation, about finances, about whatever. It's coming out to the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines. Because if you look at this card, the teacher, the students. I'm taking these students as Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, both learning something that was hidden from them that they need to move beyond this cycle and close it out. Because we got the cycle here that is closing out with the Page of Cups. There's someone here that is repetitively wanting to apologize to whoever you are. And what I'm getting with this Judgment in reverse is that time is over. The Most High is not allowing this to come through because there are still certain individuals who aren't seeing this truth. After this message, you do what you want to do. If you want to accept an apology from someone, you got to take it how it resonates, because we still do have here this Ace of Wands in reverse. I can't stop seeing that, okay? I remember talking to you guys a couple years back about these baby traps, okay? The Page of Cups. I remember speaking to you guys a couple years back about these baby traps, okay? And here was the thing, the binding rituals. What is a binding ritual, right? A binding ritual is something that is done to control someone's free will. Now, how do you know a binding ritual is being done, okay? A lot of times you have to understand, you have to do your research, okay? I had no idea in the beginning what a binding ritual was. I didn't play with that stuff. I don't play with that stuff. But when I learned what a binding ritual was because of how others were acting. Now, someone does a binding ritual to control the movements and the free will of another individual. Oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Many people don't know what they're speaking on. Okay, how do you know that magic is being done if you don't know that magic is being done? You only learn certain things when it comes to magic and the dark arts. The more you ascend, the more you grow, the more you heal. You start to see that the things that were placed on your spirit and why. So, this is, like I said, teaching and learning. Okay, Most High is going to tell you, okay, this is being done. Why? This is being done. Why? What is the aim of this? Okay. How did this happen? Okay. It's all about teaching and learning. A lot of you guys, there's a serious bind that's being broken here. Because I feel like it all started with a trap. It was all a baby trap. A lot of you guys, divine feminines out here, some of y'all have been trapped. Some of y'all didn't heed the message and the warning. We all learn and we all grow. And some of you guys are wondering why you can't get out this toxic cycle, this karmic cycle, this negative cycle. This was a cycle that you guys are meant to see the truth about. There's something that's coming out. There's something this eclipse is going to show you about the cycle, about the people that you had around you. Confirmation. It's going to take off very quickly after that. I learned for myself what this meant for me. I'm not going into all that, but I know. The basis of the story is, when we talk about this Ten of Pentacles and this Hanged Man energy, when someone binds you to them, they bind whatever you have to them as well. Okay? So if this is a karmic feminine that has tried to bind a divine masculine, okay? The reason for them doing so is to stop them, one, from ascending. It's to stop for divine feminines. You usually, honestly, in a lot of situations, the same one that was binding that divine masculine is binding you. I don't really see a lot of divine masculines out here binding people in the spirit, but again, an unawakened masculine will. We have talked before about these karmic couples, okay? And a lot of you guys, you need to understand, some of these, this is why I said they have not healed the other day. A lot of these divine masculines, I'm going to call them who they are. They may not be in their energy. It does not mean they're not who they are. These divine masculines need to wake up to who they are and what's going on around them and understand how it is they are being manipulated and controlled in the spirit. This stuff is powerful. This stuff is truly powerful. Magic can make you do things, act certain ways, and you don't know why. But when you know why, you understand the intention. I'm seeing voodoo dolls, okay? I'm seeing death rituals. I'm seeing graveyard rituals. I'm seeing jar spells. I'm seeing people burying things in the ground. I'm seeing many, many tactics that a lot of people are not aware of. A lot of you guys, divine feminines, this is why the attack was on you so hard, was because these karmic individuals did not want this message coming out. These karmic individuals did not want you seeing why you kept being played with in the spirit. These karmic women, a lot of these karmic women, okay, they need to learn, they need to grow up, they need to understand, okay, you can't trap a man, okay, spell work isn't going to keep a man, because there's always a force higher that's going to come in and break that. And for a lot of you guys, this is what's happening right now. It's a general overall awakening. A lot of people that were in these binding spells or being manipulated and controlled by other energies, they're about to wake up out of this. I'm hearing, awake from your slumber, arise from your sleep, a new day is dawning for all those who weep, whatever. But for you guys out here, this is the truth behind those binding rituals. This is why you might be feeling lighter. Some of you guys, like I said this morning, you might have woken up feeling like a feeling in your back, your lower back. That's your root chakra. You're being told to get grounded, to understand what's happening. Why you think many of the cards in tarot have red in them? It's a root of something. It's the core of who you are, period. So with that being said, That was the message on the bindings, okay? Some of you guys, it'll all make sense. I'm not going too much in detail about it all. I said enough for you guys to understand. If you are in a situation, Divine Feminine, because let me tell you, men be men be baby trapping too, okay? If you're in that type of situation, Divine Feminine, look into your situation more. If you need a reading, let me know. But for what I'm getting right now, yeah, I can't make this shit up. The Magician. People using their powers for the wrong things, and that's being balanced out. Okay, a lot of people want control, and a lot of people feel like if I can control a situation or a person's movements, and I can stop them from moving forward, that I can get victory and success. And the thing here is, no. Why do you think I posted the channeling the other day about these karmic women, these karmic feminines, divine feminines in reverse, that are watching these masculines, that are plotting on these masculines, that are mad, that these masculines are now seeking wise counsel? Why do you think there are so many karmic energies that be coming on Divine One's platforms talking shit? Why do you think? If you want to make it make sense, it makes perfect sense. Continue doing your healing. You're chosen for confirmation. Thank you. What else, Most High, do you want to say about these binding rituals at this time? What else about these binding rituals? Binding rituals. Ooh. Someone was asking. And with that back energy, like I said, some of you guys, I heard the ultimate betrayal. But this is a message that a lot of you guys needed. I'm getting a shapeshifter energy as well. Shapeshifter. You'll know if that's for you. But burdens are being released. Some of you guys may have been feeling a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Okay? You'll know if this is you. What else, Most High, do you want to say about these binding rituals? Eight of Pentacles. Okay? You guys are reaching a level of self-mastery. Also, this talks about a lot of work being done on you. Eight of Pentacles. Okay? With these moons, this is coming out as well. Like I said, if you want to know why, a lot of you guys, it is for finances. A lot of people thought that if they were able to bind you to them, they would be able to drain your resources. Period. If you don't understand, you won't get it. If you get it, you get it. And some of you guys, the only way to drain you of your resources was for you to partake in that supposed baby trap, which is why I warned so many people, because I've gone through a situation. I said everything I speak on, it's because I have lived experience through it. If I come on here and say there's a baby trap, be careful, you need to listen. Because a lot of these people, all they're focused on is this money. And they don't care about how they hurt you to receive it. But this is when God steps in and says, hold up, hold up, hold up, my angels, my chosen ones. Let me show you what's really going on. Let me show you what they're really working on behind the scenes. Karmic energies. Okay, what else? It's a Libra full moon. I mean, come on now. Six of Swords. Some of you guys, you needed this message, and it will resonate with your soul and spirit once you hear it. High Priestess here. A lot of you guys with this Four of Swords, I'm telling you right now, you will be able to rest. Okay, this Nine of Swords in reverse, like I said, is here. You guys don't need to be worried about this. I'm getting a lot in the dream space with that Four of Swords. But okay, something is being broken here. There's a truth that's coming that's cutting out illusions. Divine Feminines, and this is why a lot of you guys have been single. When we talk about these masculines that know what they're doing, let's talk about it. You guys have had to work so hard, and you've been doing all this healing. You are in the Nine of Pentacles. You are single. We talk about binding. Okay, let's talk about binding, right? So some of these masculines were doing binding spells and love spells and blocking spells on your love life, Divine Feminine, on your finances, Divine Feminine. Why can't I find a good man? Da-da-da-da-da. Why do I feel stuck? Why do I keep looking back to the past? Because this is a ritual. This is a routine that has been going on for a long time. You're breaking free of that. King of Cups in reverse. And like I said, yeah, King of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups with the King of Pentacles. There's a masculine here that was only concerned with their finances. This masculine now is in an energy and or space, okay? That's all they can think about. They blocked off their heart chakra. All these pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is upright with the King of Cups in reverse. Whoever this masculine is, they was being, okay, controlled by a dark witch who was only in it for finances. And I hope these individuals did not get married. But if they did, that's the choice that he made. in dealing with this karmic energy. For a lot of you guys, Divine Feminine, there was a masculine that you gave a message to years ago. You told him about two options, two choices, one path, another path. He chose the other path. Period. So with him choosing the money over the love, this is what he's dealing with. A karmic individual, a karmic feminine, who is doing witchcraft on him to block his intuition because he didn't listen. See, this is the thing. God gives us gifts. God puts earth angels in our lives for a purpose. God puts earth angels in our lives for a purpose. Period. And it's on you to make a choice. What are you going to choose? You're going to choose to listen, or you're going to choose to go the other way. We all got free will, right? A lot of these individuals, I'm getting the masculine energies. Okay? A lot of these individuals did not listen to their heart space. They was only thinking about money. So what's happening now is a lot of these masculines are in this energy. I just heard robbing Peter to pay Paul. While divine feminines are flourishing and growing. It's on you to do what you got to do, divine feminine. That's all I'm going to say to you. But I'm telling you what's being revealed. I'm telling you what you guys are seeing in the dream space. Why do these people keep coming back to you in the dream space? They're trying to reattach cords. And all you need to do, divine feminine, is sit in your essence. Okay? A lot of these people only want to block you to break your heart. That's what they get fulfillment out of. Blocking you. Keeping you in illusions. Keeping you in third parties. No. Nope, it's not going to happen. You're not meant to be a sacrifice. And that's period. No amount of conflict and confusion from these third parties is going to make that happen for you. Divine Feminine, you understand you chose your heart. You chose your heart. You said, I don't care what a person has. I care about the essence of a person. You chose to follow your heart. And this is why justice is here for you. Because what is justice? Love, balance, harmony, Venus energy. Seven of Swords is in reverse. Some of these people thought too that they were going to have a one-up on you because you were being blocked. And who were they trying to block you from? Your divine masculine. Now, some of you guys, these masculines are going to need to start to listen to their intuition. These masculines are being guided. Right now, a lot of these masculines are being guided to be single and focus on themselves. Some of these masculines are now in a state where they are single, focusing on their finances because so much was lost in this past karmic cycle. But God is with these individuals as well, telling them to listen to their intuition. A lot of these divine masculines have a high priestess that is their person. Okay? And this is why this person was sent to you, divine masculine. And I know it's hard because in the past you had so many people talking down on this person. Whoever this person is to you, whoever this person is resonating with your soul and spirit. If you know that you have come across a divine feminine and you know that this individual has been guided away from you, you were guided to this person to receive the healing that you needed to know because God saw what you couldn't see. So when this earth angel came into your life, divine masculine, you shunned them. You thought they were crazy. You turned your back on these individuals. There's many divine feminines who were walked away from. There's many divine feminines on this platform whose divine masculine walked away from them because they thought the shiny things were better, correct? And divine feminine, you was just here trying to help, enlighten. In order for these masculines to be able to come back into these divine feminine's energy, period, all I'm hearing is they're going to have to see the truth about who they are, who they've been dealing with, and that they need to open up their heart. These divine masculines, or these masculines that continue to play with these karmic energies, will continue to be left in that energy of poverty. And that's it. There's no more traps. There's no more tricks. There's no more games. There's no more working behind the scenes, trying to confuse the divine feminine. Most High is actually here saying, listen, no more binding rituals are going to be able to work on these high priestesses. Period. There's no love bombing. There's no gaslighting. There's a conversation that needs to be had. There's a conversation that these karmic energies have been trying to block you and a divine feminine from having, divine masculine. Period. That is the ritual. That is the work. There are divine masculines and divine feminines, and God is highly upset because there are some true couples out here, or relationships, whatever, that were supposed to come into fruition for God's purpose. And a lot of what's going on with these people playing behind the scenes and playing with the moons and trying to, change situations, change people's destinies, it's really putting a monkey wrench in what God had planned here. And all this blocking is going to do nothing but block whoever is blocking. you're being blocked. You're being blocked. Because regardless of whether or not these divine masculines and these divine feminines come into union, they still are divine masculines and divine feminines. And you're being blocked. This is the message they didn't want to get out. This is what they didn't want to get out. Devil in reverse. But like I said, Most High is saying these binds are broken. The toxic cords that connected you to these individuals and these energies are being removed. I said before, the devil only came for a time. That time is up. They can keep playing, but God's prophecy will come to fruition. Even if that is just knowledge and enlightenment on these individuals' paths. It's coming. Yep. Strength with the star. You guys are chosen to rise above, to be stronger than the illusions and the confusion and the pain and the heartache and the blocks and the freaking all of that shit. God chose you because you're strength. God chose you because you are who he said that you are, and you are going to be what he said you would be. Period. Chosen ones. There's a new beginning at hand. And this new beginning is everything that the Most High has promised you. Okay? But what I want you to know about this is there are some truths that you need to see. There are some truths that you might have been unaware of. But God is going to reveal those to you. And these things are going to come in extremely, extremely quickly. It's time to heal. Just heard it's time for these karmics to get out the way. They've done enough damage. They've done enough. So a lot of situations are happening right now, this ghosting energy, because a lot of people are going within. A lot of people are going to see, well, damn, this whole time all this shit was going on, I wanted to disappear. I wanted to ghost this person. I didn't want to talk to this person. Your anointing was calling you. In the past, something in your life caused you to isolate. And God wanted you to be going in the right direction to see your anointing. There's no going back at this point. That's what I heard. Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Confirmation. You guys, it's going to be a thing. You're spiritual. Keep moving forward. Six of Swords. Behind you are the people working behind you. You understand? But once you know, you know. Understand? Now you know what you're working with. What the Six of Pentacles in reverse talks about spell work, people paying people, practitioners. With that High Priestess, I'm also seeing there have been some people that have been going to High Priestesses trying to get readings on High Priestesses. Anyways, Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Whatever that was, that ritual that was done, that was paid for because money is being exchanged, okay? It's not going to work. There's no sacrificing here. Five of Wands with the Three of Swords with the Empress. This is who they're trying to sacrifice. This is mainly who they're trying to sacrifice. Because if these masculines are still in karmic energy, there's nothing to gain from them. They can be controlled. Divine Feminine, why are they trying to do this to you? Because you are enlightened and you can't be controlled. You're not fighting over these people. You're not fighting over this masculine. Ooh. The karmic thought you were going to fight and be a part of their situation. But you're sitting here looking at the situation. You know what's going on, Divine Feminine. I'm just giving you the confirmation, okay? So you do with it what you will. Divine Masculines, it's time for you to wake up, period. We've been saying this for years. It's time for you to wake up and see the truth. This is a message that you guys can take, if you will. Know that it's positive. Know that it is confirmation. Know that God is giving you yet another opportunity to see the truth of your life. Close out a cycle. Have a new beginning. Page of Pentacles is a reading. That is a truthful reading. It's bringing you enlightenment. That there's a new beginning that is at hand. Okay? And this Divine Feminine is here. And she has been trying to heal situations. And help you see that you too can have your Nine of Cups wish fulfillment. Because you are a part of something as well. But if you continue to stay in a karmic energy, you will not be able to be a part of that. And that's just what it is. It's time to heal. For those Divine Masculines out here who know that they need to reconnect with someone and you're afraid, that's not helping you. That's not helping you. Divine Feminines, I feel like you're doing what needs to be done. You're here to awaken people. And whether or not you end up with this divine masculine, you are here to awaken him as well. And once he realizes that you are here to help him and not to hurt him, he will have a better understanding of why these things are going on in his life, okay? Gift. Your gifts are here to open up pathways for many people, okay? Your gift, you are the pathway, pretty much. Gift and pathway. What do we need to know about this? Yep. There's no concern here for you. Okay, Most High is saying something is coming to an end, though. You are an official person. You are an official person, Divine Feminine. Keep standing in your purpose. Keep giving these messages. There's nothing for you to be worried about. These thieves that are being exposed, okay, are getting messages of concern because they're going to be experiencing, okay, a change. So if these masculines out here got money off of trying to do things to you, there's a change coming. Mature woman fell on the floor. Divine Feminine, keep being mature about the situation. Okay? Keep being mature about the situation. That's what I heard. Keep giving the messages. That's all you can do. Whoever doesn't want to hear it, it doesn't really matter. Community in reverse. Some of you guys have had a lot of people that have come up against you, Divine Feminines, because the messages you speak. And you can always correct the choice, but you have to take accountability for the choice that you made. I made the wrong choice. I'm sorry. I've learned. I've grown. I moved on. I want to do better. I want to be better. It's very simple. But privileged lady is here, Divine Feminine. No one is stopping your journey. Okay? Especially not people who are not in high honor. Most High, what else? False person. Imprisonment. Okay? Okay. Poverty. This is the energy for the karmics. Anyone who played a part in trying to stop your journey, Divine Feminine. Journey in reverse. Imprisonment. Poverty. Great fortune in reverse. High honor in reverse. It doesn't look very good. Last one before I go. You keep working, Divine Feminines. You keep working. Divine Masculines out here who are working, keep working. These people are going to have to put in a lot of work to continuously do the things that they do, these false people. Because I said, the more you awaken and the more you ascend, you understand who is false and what it is they're exactly trying to take from you. That's it. Trust your intuition. It doesn't lie. These people don't want you to trust your intuition. Okay? They don't want you to know that what you are feeling and what you are seeing is real. But, Divine Feminine, this is a message for you. Okay? Continue to be who you are in this community of fake-ass motherfucking people that don't want you to go on this journey. That's all you can do. You're not here to live for other people. You're not here to live for other people. You're here to live for yourself. Everyone has a life to live, okay? Anything else before I go, Most High? I just heard binding spells broken. Binding spells broken. But some of you guys, you expected this already. You knew this was coming. You just didn't know the day. But look at your gifts. Look what your gifts do. Look what your gifts do. The gifts that you were given on your pathway. Okay? And for these people that thought they were going to get a come up off of you, in however way, shape, form, or fashion, only you know that information for yourself, they're not getting that. No, they're not getting it. Because they would have to be thieves to accumulate it. So, with that being said, take what resonates. Just heard a divorce. Okay. Do what you gotta do. If it wasn't ordained by God, then it shouldn't be a part of you. At this point, this is what it is. Some of you guys out here ended up, some individuals I just heard got married under spell work. Meaning you would have never married that person if they weren't using spell work on you. And if you don't believe these things to be true, I'm telling you, go do your research. Go do your research. I got nothing to lie about. Go do your research. Put in what is a binding spell. What is the reason for it? Do your research. Show yourself understanding and knowledge. Give it to yourself. I'm just confirming what you feel, but if you need to tap in more, there's Google for that. Okay? And that's the thing. This is why the block. This is why the confusion. This is why the bindings. This is why the playing with your subconscious. This is why they're throwing things to you in your dream space. This is why the this and the that and this and that. Because I said before, hearts and minds must be aligned for the divine design. So if your heart and mind are not at the same place, you're not in divine alignment. So how can we throw you off of that divine alignment? divine alignment? How can we throw you off your path? Well, we'll throw this ritual to make you think about your money when God said that your money was protected and your money would come as you move on your path. Let's do money blocking spells. Let's do this spell. Let's do that spell to block whatever stability you feel like you have. Because God said you lack nothing. But people want you to think that you got to worry about your finances every day. You got to work till you're friggin' dead. You got to do this and do that. Hence, you're not following divine alignment. God said focus on what your desires are, and He will make them happen for you. So let's fuck with the finances, because why? We need finances to live. Okay, well now you're not worried about money. You're moving along your path, right? And now you're confused on which way to go. Well, damn, they don't care about the money, so let's confuse them. Subconscious. Let's play on their crowns. Let's try to block the divine guidance that comes in. Because if you block off the crown, naturally, you block off the heart. They go hand in hand to me. If you block off the heart chakra, then you're not tapped into divine essence. If you're not tapped into divine essence, then you're confused about your life path, because your life path involves you using that heart space. There's a tactic here. They're all tactics. But this is why those people that say that you guys are dark and you play with this and you play with that, you're able to see it because you don't. You're the sun. You're the light. You're the true chosen one. Chosen to what? Carry that 10 of wands at times. But know that ultimately when you surrender it, it gets released from you. You got to look at your calling and your purpose however you got to look at it. Why did God put me through this? Okay, what lesson did you learn? Forget the people that try to make you see something some type of way. When you get in these places, with this eclipse energy, you really need to go within. You really need to do the soul searching. You really need to ask God, what is my path? What is my purpose? Where am I going? And move that way. You gotta be real about it. Stop doubting your potential. Stop doubting your spirituality. Stop doubting your growth. Stop listening to what people say about who you are at your core that don't know you. That's the biggest misconception, is that someone who does not even know you knows more about you than you. What does your heart say? What does your spirit say? What is your soul telling you to do? What are your truest desires? That's where you're going to find the truth about yourself. Not from a fucking reader, excuse my language, who doesn't know you from a hole in the wall. Not from a reader who gives collective messages, and 9 times out of 10, that collective is karmic. Sometimes you gotta separate yourself. Sometimes you gotta be alone. Sometimes you gotta sit with self and know what self wants for self. Before self can do anything for anyone else, self must first do for self. It's not selfish, it's not stingy, it's self-love. It's healing. And as chosen individuals, there are some things we're going to have to go through, and we be questioning our chosenness. It's because you're that great. I said be grateful for it all. You are full of greatness. And there ain't no ritual, there ain't no spell, there ain't no voodoo doll, there ain't no graveyard ritual, there ain't no jar spell, there ain't no freezer spell that's going to block you from what God says is for you. Why does God show us the dark magic? Why does God show us? Because these are our things, these are tools, right, that people try to use behind the scenes to make you doubt your connection to the Creator. So when God is telling you certain things about certain things, don't doubt why He's telling you. You must know. There's God, and then there's people. People play with darkness. God will show you the darkness, reveal it to you, and help you understand how to move through it. So for anyone who talks about me, talking about being a witch and this and that, nah, I'm chosen. I'm a high priestess. A high priestess understands magic, and a high priestess of the light exposes it, doesn't cover it up. So I can do both. I can speak on darkness, and I can also bring it to the light, and I can also help you to transmute it. I can also help you understand that you don't got to do nothing in return. I've said many, many times about transmuting negative energy. Temperance card. I'm a Sagittarius moon. I'm a fire sign. So all of that magic gets wiped away when you understand what its purpose is, why you're dealing with it, and how you can remove it. I said do not involve yourselves in the lower vibrations. Means you don't got to get on their level. That's the thing. These karmic energies, this is just another channeling. These karmic energies want you to fight back. They want you to do what they do. Because then you receive the same karma. Well, you're no better than me because you're doing it back to me. You don't even got to do nothing. You getting the message is your protection. You seeing the magic is the magic. And I said before, it's very, very dumb. It's very, very dumb to do magic on a person who already knows it's being done. If someone can sit here and tell you what you're doing to them, why must you continue to do it? Where are you really getting with that? And I said the other day, they're attacking the protection. They're not attacking you. What's the protection? Who protects you? This is why God is upset. This is why God is upset. Because they're not attacking you, chosen one. They're attacking the Most High. They're attacking the Creator. So when the Creator comes in and creates disturbances, who can they be upset with? It's not you. Follow your calling. God's doing some things, moving some things around, taking some things out. You sit where you're supposed to be. You keep getting these messages. You keep ascending. That's all you can do. All right? These binding spells are breaking. Some of y'all, you need to know. These binding spells are breaking. Because you're the true one. You undefeated, yeah. Ace said, go listen to Undefeated. I'm going to post it again. Y'all need to listen to it, chosen ones. Have a good one.